We're going to open the Contract Administration Board meeting for December 19th at 3:08 p.m. For the record, in attendance is Deputy County Executive Carol Derone, excuse me, County Executive, I just promoted myself. County Clerk Hidley, and Chairman of the Legislature Ward. I'd now like to entertain a motion to accept the minutes from November 28th.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? The contract minutes are approved. First on the agenda, we have contract number 3260. Department is purchase of services for recipient. The vendor is Homemade Service of Eastern New York, DBA Eddie Health Alert. The estimated amount is $75,000. The estimated term is 1/1/2017 through 12/31/17. Scope of service is the installation and maintenance of electronic communication equipment to the home of frail, elderly, or disabled DSS clients. The equipment is designed to signal a monitoring agency for help when activated by the individual, and this is split 65% by the county, 35% for the state. And I now open the floor for comments or questions. And please don't anybody tell Danny I elevated myself.
Yes, so we're looking to renew our contract with Eddie Health Alert. They install and maintain equipment which allows the participant to remain in their home more safely, thus reducing the need for potential nursing home placement. This particular contract has been historically sent through the legislature, but this year it's reduced down to $75,000 because we haven't been using quite as much money.
I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Any other questions or comments? Entertain a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have contract number 3310, Department of Health. The vendor is Richard Gulat, MD. Estimated amount is $70,000. The estimated term is 1/1/17 through 12/31/19. Scope of service is a new contract with our pulmonologist for the term already noted. The scope of services includes but not limited to the interpretation of chest x-rays for tuberculosis evaluation, diagnosis and treatment, review patient charts, order treatment and test as needed, indicate instructions for treatment, follow up to patient and clinic staff, provide patient education, provide consultation to mid-level providers, maintain certification to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and this is funded 64% in the county and 36% for the state. I now open the floor for questions or comments.
This is to renew our contract with Dr. Galat. He's our pulmonologist. He's been with us since 2007. He staffs the TB clinic for us and sees patients on a regular basis, usually at least once or twice a week. As I said, he's been with us since 2007. He usually comes in for about a minimum of 3 hours a week, but sometimes more than that, depending on the situation.
Okay, so we're going to put him on board if passed for a 2-year term.
A 3-year term, I'm sorry. 3 years,
3
yeah.
years, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Entertain a motion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? Carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 3294. Again, it's the Health Department. The vendor is Cornell Cooperative Extension. The estimated amount is $39,000. The estimated term is 4/1/16 through 3/31/17. And the Cornell Cooperative Extension is certified by the Environmental Protection Agency to provide renovation, repair, and painting training courses. Cornell Cooperative will provide 4 RRP refresher courses. You'll have to tell me what that means. For a total cost of these trainings of $30,000 to landlords, contractors, whoever may need to be certified to perform lead-based paint remediation. They also provide 4 window replacement trainings, total cost $3,000. This will help provide an ongoing workforce to meet the increasing workload presented by the RRP law. And this is 100% state funded, so I open the floor for comments or questions.
So this is a service that we do under a state grant, we call it CLIP, and it's a lead remediation program, and it stands for Renovation, Repair, and Painting. So Cornell does a number of educational courses for us on behalf of the county, and they certify landlords and whoever needs to do repair work on homes to remove lead and make sure that the lead levels are appropriate for the
I
house.
thought I was tongue
I
tied.
know. I think it's the cold weather. So this would be a renewal of a contract that we do with them on an ongoing basis.
Okay. The estimated term started April 1 of 16.
Right, this is under a state grant. It's a 5-year grant, actually, but in the past, they had sent us one-year renewals. And unfortunately, with the state, sometimes by the time you get the paperwork, if you make any changes, then it goes back to them. It just gets prolonged. And that's what happened in this particular situation. So Cornell will do the work for us, knowing
Knowing that
that
it's
it will
coming down.
generally be funded, and they don't necessarily have to be concerned about it. We want to make sure we have, the program out there in the community. But it just takes a while, unfortunately, to get this back to you all.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Yeah, do the contractors and landlords, they have to pay for the training, or is that free?
I think they make a small contribution.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is that done by a list?
They publish the courses, and then these folks usually know where to go to get the training that they need. Or if they're going to be doing work, someone will give them the information and say, you have to go to a training, you have to get the certification, and it's pretty rigorous, actually.
Okay. Any further comments or questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Nays?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Must be the holidays today. I'm having an awful tough time with you guys. All right, contract number 3194. The department is probation. The vendor is Automon LLC. The estimated amount is $23,367. The estimated term is 1/15/17 through 1/14/18. The scope of services includes annual support and maintenance of the probation automation system. Caseload Explorer is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yeah, hello. This is our probation automation system. It's a web-based application. We've had it for several years. We've been working with this vendor since 2009. The fee is based on the actual number of users. We use it for the tracking and management, storage of documents, images, and notes relating to all probation cases.
Any other comments or questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. You're welcome. Next on the agenda is contract number 3297, the Department of Central Purchasing. The vendor is WB Mason. The estimated amount is $35,000. The estimated term is 1/1/17 through 6/30/17. It's the purchase of copy paper for various Albany County facilities. This is a cooperative bid with Capital Region BOCES, who's the lead agency. It's a renewal from a previous contract award of number 2657, and it's 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
This is basically just the renewal, and it's at the same price we were paying, so it's a good deal.
Now, are these 6-month renewals?
Right, because paper, the market's so volatile in paper, you can usually only get a fixed price for 6 months, and then they determine at the end of that 6 months whether or not they can continue for the next 6 months, so
Makes sense.
that's why it happens.
Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. WB Mason just happens to be a good Yankee follower too, so.
I think if you go to the Boston channels.
All right, last on the agenda today is contract number 3296. The department is Service for Physically Handicapped Children. The vendor is Nurse Connection Staffing, Inc. The estimated amount is $30,000. The estimated term is 1/1/17 through 12/31/17. The scope of services as follows: nurse needed on a bus vehicle to assure that a child in need of individual and continuous care participating in center-based sessions are transported safely, that the child's health needs are being met. The nursing services may include but are not limited to catheterization, tube feeding, and tracheotomy maintenance. Children approved for special education center-based programs may require the same type of nursing services as listed above during the transporting of the child to and from the center-based program on a vehicle that is contracted through Albany County. And this funding is 40.5% the county and 59.5% the state. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Thank you. This is for, providing the nursing services. It's either an LPN or a registered nurse that would be on the bus for children that are identified and needing that in their individualized education plan. Again, we want to ensure that the child is transported safely, just in case that they do have seizures or any type of obstruction in their breathing or catheterization or feeding tube. So we have not actually needed this service in the past 2 years, but it is a requirement that we're mandated to have availability of nurses if necessary.
Very important. Any other comments or questions? Entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Contract is carried. And before closing, I'd like to wish everybody a very happy holiday season and a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2017.
Thank you.
Now I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? We are closed in due form at 3:20 PM.